Góðan daginn and welcome to the Pressure Pal. My name is Gunnhildur. I'm in Iceland, live in Iceland, and that for some reason is something that I really need to point out every single time. And this is my podcast vlog chat type of thing where I talk mainly about yarn, about knitting, about crocheting, anything fiber related, because the things that people figure out is just some of those things that people manage to do. Like that lady in Scotland, I keep thinking about her. It's been years since I heard about her first, but that lady who knitted herself a fence. I think she used like what's called aura, the paddle things that you use for rowboats, you know, going like that. Yeah, she used that to knit herself a fence, and it's just a fantastic looking thing. And it's like, humans are amazing. Yeah, it's called the Project Pal because I have projects. They are in piles, and I just keep adding to them because life is too short to be working on one thing and then just finishing. That is one of the things that I'm working on doing. I also talk quite a bit about the weather because it affects everything that we do, and because I am Icelandic, I live in Iceland. I also prefer to mention whenever there's any kind of geological or literal volcanic activity, because ever since those guys on TikTok were like, Iceland is burning because there's a volcano that's active, and no, Iceland is quite a little bit bigger than that, thank you very much. There was an earthquake in, I think it was Barðabunga, that is in Vatnajökull, which is the biggest glacier here in Iceland and in Europe still, apparently. Fairly big one. I cannot remember how big it was, but we'll see. Might just be the season, because that's what the Earth, or Iceland in particular, does, is when the weight on the volcanoes lessens, or, the entire system. It's kind of like a giant that starts rumbling before either going back to sleep or waking up, so we'll see what happens. Currently, when it comes to Grindavík, where the most activity is right now, still sleeping. And we don't know if it's a nap or the little bugger has probably gone to sleep, but it's probably a nap because it just keeps building up magma, and we're like, well, are you gonna get on with it and get over and done with it? Because we're kind of done with it. Like, the people who live in Grindavík are just like, come on, can we go home? Or are we just gonna, Anyway, on happier news, I have managed to make some progress on the show. So, if I had been playing Yarn Chicken, I would have won, because I managed to reach end as I finished the first cake in the show. And honestly, when you have like a cake from, like I'm using Christmas Universe, but you have like this size cake is, if you want the information, here it is. But yeah, one cake is definitely enough to make a cute little show. Like, this is really cute. So I'm still gonna continue and get started with this one, because I have this little project of mine. I still haven't woven in ends, but like, this is the first shawl of 4 that I'm going to be making. I've had 4 cakes of the exact same colorway of the Christmas Universe from Hobby. The lovely Christmas yarn. Like, this yarn is really nice to work with. Like, I haven't experienced like splitting of the thread. There haven't been any knots so far in the middle of the cakes. Like, yeah, no. So it's been fantastic. I also have this colorway for the third shawl. I mean, look at those colors, that is gonna be gorgeous. And then I have the third colorway with, it's gonna be so cute. But I had already started using these to make what was supposed to be a Yuletide hat, and I don't like it. I don't. So I'm gonna frog this and make a shawl out of it for one of my sisters. So it's gonna be so cool, because that I am more than a quarter of the way done. I am 3/8 of the way done. That's more than a quarter. So yeah, that is gonna be so cool when I get that done. But yeah, so that is currently the one project that I am absolutely working on right now. I'm blanking. I was so excited about talking about the show that I cannot remember if there was anything else that I want to talk about. Honestly, the weather, like currently it is raining like it has been for the past week. Yesterday, first time in, I want to say months, that I've actually been able to go out in a good weather for a good walk. Because we had, it was dry, it was sunny, a little bit cloudy, it was bright, a little chilly, but then again, it's February, we're this close to Arctic Circle. It's just, yesterday was such a gorgeous day, and of course that means that today has to be like most of last week. It is rainy. Like yesterday it was about 5 degrees Celsius where I live. I think right now it's like maybe 1. So it's rainy, and it might be sleeting a little bit. Wouldn't be surprised. But like the rain on Friday, it was warm. We had warm rain in February. I'm like, not quite over it. Real not over it. Actually makes walking in the rain lovely. So, but honestly, it's just really cool today. Not only am I catching up on one of the YouTubers that I have kind of been neglecting. He does this let's play of a game called RimWorld, which I tried playing that years ago on my old potato computer. This one doesn't have any memory, so I can't really play on it. Because I also play this Sims 4, and that one takes up memory space, and I don't have a gaming computer to dedicate to these games. This would be fun actually. Maybe in the future. But instead I just like watching this guy, so I'm catching up with a series that I've kind of been neglecting because of other things. It's just so much fun. He's such a nice content creator to follow. He's called Decoherent. I'm gonna try and remember to link him down below because I really like him. Although I'm not sure if a lot of people would like watching the gameplay, but he has a very nice voice, and I don't know, I just like him. So, you know, the kind of rabbit holes you can go into. Like, I've been I haven't really caught up with Ants Canada though. Oh yeah, if you hear the coughing, that would be my mother. We're boiling a specific type of meat called it's a piece of ham, Bayonnaise ham, and for some reason, whenever you go into the kitchen, you just start coughing. I don't know why. Might be the salt, maybe something, I don't know. But she's out there nearly cooking. I got the door closed talking to you, so it's weird. Cooking makes you cough. But yeah, so yeah, you do go down on a rabbit hole, like watching content creation. Like, I was this RimWorld player, haven't really played RimWorld for years. I also really love watching, like, well, that's the English word. I'm gonna shoot for it. Paleontology. paleontology. Studying like long past organisms and the history of the world, the natural world, like for example dinosaurs, but also like I was gonna be really smart, mosasaurs and stem mammals, all that stuff. Love it. There is one particular person who I love because sometimes you just need a white noise, and particularly if the weather is nasty, and you just need the night like a white noise to fall asleep to. I really love what's listening to one of his long-term videos. It is paleo analysis. He's nice too. He's got a nice voice and fun videos. He's got little characters. It's adorable. But yeah, mostly I've been watching like booktubers like Booksalala and Gavin Reads It All and Emily Fox for the most part, those three. When it comes to writing is Kate Kavanaugh. I like watching her because she's got a nice calm voice and presence. So yeah, that's me babbling on about YouTube. But yeah, last Thursday, last night, I had so much fun. We ended up being 10, which is rather a lot because most of them were like somewhere between 5 and 8. So we ended up being like 10, and it was lovely. It was so much fun. Quite a lot of talking, and everyone was just in a good mood and like good vibes. So that was so needed, so needed. And yeah, work has been fine. I'm trying to be more mindful about not getting too stressed up, but work is work. Thankfully, it's a little calmer now, around much more than it was around the Yuletide, around Christmas time. And also there's just been quite a few of really cute children who just make your day. It's just like, there's nothing that makes you just feel better than just a little kid who just smiles because you exist, and it's just like, thank you for being born. You just make it more bearable. It's just, kids and children are just so cute. There are so many cute kids here also. Like, I just feel like an old aunt being like, oh, love it. Because thankfully, because I'm turned 40, I have not been asked for the past couple of years by anyone whether I would like kids, or if I'm not gonna have some kids and fill up the quota. I'm like, wasn't aware that birthing another human being was a quota that needed filling. I was rather more into the impression that every single child born is precious and deserves loving and caring. And I have always known that I am not. Well, that's a self-own. I am not. How can I say this without it sound like I'm cruel to myself? I have never felt capable of giving my undivided attention to a child without the extraordinary risk of traumatizing the child because of how my brain works and how I am with my isms and all that. I'm like, for the same reason that I've never been a teacher, even though there have been quite a few people throughout the years who have been, oh, you would make a good teacher, and I'm like, no. I am such a solitary introvert. My social battery runs out so quickly, and there is not a child in this world that deserves me at my worst. And I just do not feel confident enough to be always at my best, because that's what children deserve. They deserve the best. And if I'm not confident about giving that, I have no business putting myself in that position, putting children in that position. I know that's rather a dark turn. But yeah. But no, I never wanted children on my own. I like being an aunt. I like assisting parents. I like helping out, but not having my own. I'd rather help out, because I feel I am capable of that. So yeah, that's myself own. But yeah, today has been rather cozy. It's been like raining rather heavily. I would need to like do the vacuuming and do some laundry. I don't feel like it. I just feel like more like sitting down with a good book and listening to the rain and listening to the neighbors' children downstairs running around, because that makes a cozy day. That's like fantastic. I don't feel like there's anything else that I want to talk about. At least not that I remember. So I think that is enough for me this weekend. I am halfway done, and I'm so proud of myself with shawl number 2. It's gonna be so cool. Like, when you reach this part, it's just... And technically that one isn't finished because I still haven't woven in the end, so... and yeah! Oh, actually, yes, there's one thing. So, Iceland. Yesterday was the last day of the lunar month called Thori. As I said before, no one has any idea what Thori means. It's one of those old words and names that just the meaning has been lost throughout the centuries. So yesterday was the last day of that lunar month, and that is one of those days that has a specific name that's called Thorathret, the slave of Thori. And Thorathret yesterday was this fantastic, lovely, gorgeous day. So pretty. Today, however, is the first day of Goa. And that means that today is Konardagur, which technically is Wife's Day, but also it's just Woman's Day, because Kona means woman. So today is mine and my mother's day. The first day of Thori was Bondadagur, or husband's day, but that's basically men's day, so that was my brother's day. So he's done. Which is why we're doing that ham today, because we kind of want like nice food today. Anyway, but yeah, so I'm going to enjoy today. We're not going to do anything more specific or special than just having that nice ham dinner, a lunchette, something. And yeah, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be cozy, and it's probably gonna continue raining. So I'm gonna call it off here and continue having a cozy day. So I will hopefully catch up with you again next weekend. We'll see where we're at then. Hopefully I'll have a little bit done of this cake. Hopefully, fingers crossed. And yeah, I'll hopefully see you again next weekend. So until then, take care. Bless, bless.